Okay, I believe we are live. Just give me a moment or two. I'll make sure everything is working fine and we'll get started. If you can hear me and see me okay, please enter in a yes for those of you watching live. I'll appreciate that so I know everything is working as it should. Okay. I believe everything is working fine. All right. So today is Friday, the 19th of June 2020, 5 o'clock in the UK. My name is Ozair and welcome to today's YouTube live stream. Every weekday I'm here at 5 o'clock and I go through Google Ads, digital marketing, video marketing, or any kind of online marketing you want to learn. The aim of these sessions is to get you to improve your online presence, your skill set, knowledge, expertise, and I'll try my best to answer any questions you may have. So let's get started. Thank you, Adam. Yep, that's fine. Yesterday I covered and set up custom intent audience, and I had a few messages sent in today, and quite a few of you were not sure how to use that audience in a campaign. So I think I will go through a campaign setup and how to create a Google Display Network Google Display Network campaign and use these custom intent audiences. If you are new on this channel or on this live stream, if you have any questions, then please enter them on the comment box on the right hand side and I'll answer them towards the end. Okay, so we're in our Google Ads account. We go to campaigns and we click on a new campaign. Okay. Now you can select whichever campaign you want to set up with goals. I just usually create one without a goal. Then you need to go onto the display. You got three options here: Smart, Standard, or Gmail. We're just gonna stick with Smart today. You can enter in your website address in there. Continue. And you put in the name of your campaign. So let's say, since this is a football themed campaign, I'm gonna put in football, if I spelled that correctly, shoes campaign. Select your countries or territories you want to go. Now if you are a local business, let's say you got a shop and you only want to reach out to your local customer, there's you can do that. So I would recommend that you use the second option in here, so you only ship ads to people in or regularly in your targeted location. Or you can also enter another one and then go to advanced search. So this is quite good because what you could do is you can select the radius and choose how many radius around where you are you want to reach out to. So if I am in my local town, I'll target that and I'll see on Google Maps over here how far my ads are going to go out to, and this looks fine. I click on the save button and we are good for the location. Then you go on to your languages. English is fine, or enter your own one. Bidding, I usually start with a manual CPC, but you will find that you don't have that option over here. So what you need to do is to go in there, and then you'll get the option to go to manual CPC. You enter your budget. I'm just gonna put in £1 for now, as this is a test one. You have various other additional settings in there where you can optimize the ads which are performing the best, schedule whether you wish to run all day long or only during a selected time. So for example, if you want to run your ads during your opening hours, could be between 9 to 5, I tend to leave it as it is because I don't want to change this from time to time. But if it's for a special offer occasion, let's say it's a Christmas sale offer, then I can put in a end date over here, so the campaign will stop automatically and the offer will not run after the offer has expired. You can choose your devices, whether you want to run on computer, mobile, or tablets. You can show on all devices for now. Capping, I prefer to, you can also let Google optimize it, or you can prefer that I want the whole campaign or to be shown 2 or 3 times a day, no more than that, to be honest with you. It annoys people when, especially it annoys me when I see those same ads popping up over and over again, especially as a remarketing. If you're running a remarketing campaign, I would recommend you don't go too aggressive. 2 to 3 times a day, especially for responsive display ads or image ads, is more than good enough. Don't need to worry about the dynamic ones. Conversions, then you set up your conversions, whether you are setting your conversion at account level, or you can choose a very specific conversion action. So if it's for a purchase or a call or whatever, obviously people may call you to check whether it is for whether you have something in stock or not, but that will be for the search campaigns and not for the display campaigns. So you can set up call ads for those. I would just set up a campaign. If this was an e-commerce website, I would just set up a purchase conversion. You can also then, if you have got this option available for you view through conversions, then you can check those as well, but that is only available for manual CPM and target CPA bidding strategies. Content exclusion, then just choose which ones you don't want to show your ads on. So all of these ones are pretty good not to show your ads on these. Alright, let's go to the ad group level where the fun and games are going to happen. Now what you need to do is you need to go in here, and we are looking at the custom intent, right? You go to this drop down, and this is where you will find and see all your audiences which you may have set up. Now I set this up yesterday. I'm going to select this one. So what most people do, and this is the biggest mistake which I see many people do, is, let's say we had these 3, that is another one, so ignore that. Let's say these 2. So they're gonna put these 2 ads, these 2 audiences in the same ad group. What I prefer to do is have one audience per ad group, and here's why. So I've selected that and I'm done. So I'll see that audience is there, and then I'm going to bid on at the ad group level. So you are also going to get a recommendation from Google as to how much your minimum bid should be. It says here 51p. I'm going at £1 and I'm being pretty aggressive with that, because what I want to do is when I'm setting up a new campaign, I want to get it going to begin with, and then I can come down if I'm getting the impressions and the click, right? So the reason why I've just picked out only one Nike football shoes is here in the ad section. You can upload your ads, copy existing ads, or you can create a new responsive display ad. Now, when I'm creating these ads, I know that I'm targeting those who are searching for or are in the market for Nike shoes. So my messaging or my messages for here is going to be about Nike shoes. The headlines, you can have images, your logo, the videos, and the description. So you can upload up to 5 headlines, 5 description lines, and 1 long headline. The headlines are up to 30 characters maximum. The long headline and the descriptions are up to 90 characters. And the business name is up to 25 characters long. So this is why then once I've made this ad, I will then create a new ad group the same way, pick out Puma shoes or Reebok or whichever other brand name which I have in my stock or I want to promote and sell. So this way my campaign is going to be extremely granular, and the right message or the right ads are going to be shown to the right audience. So it won't be a case of somebody looking for Nike shoes and they are being shown a Puma shoes ads. So that way you will find that your conversions, your click-through rates, etc. are pretty good and higher than if you were to put everything in one ad group and run it. It requires a little bit of effort and a bit more work, but the more work you're going to put in and the way to set this up would be like this, and it would be the right way, then you will get better results for sure compared to your competitors. Okay, if you got any questions, then now is your time to put them in the comment box on the right hand side. It seems to be a bit quiet today in here, so that's fine. I know it's a Friday afternoon and you guys looking forward to the weekend. I hope you had a great and productive week as I did, and next week we'll be starting some more sessions about Google Ads, and I'll be covering a little bit more on landing pages and how to create simple landing pages. Okay, Adam, if you are running an expanded text search campaign, is it difficult to add GDN remarketing to it? I'm not quite sure what you are asking. If you are running an expanded text ad campaign, no, not at all. It's not difficult at all, because what you will be doing is, so you could be running any kind of campaigns and driving traffic to your website, be it search, display, video, or any other, right? All you need to do is you create your, let me go back and show it to you. So what you're asking is, how do I create a GDN remarketing campaign, I guess. I'm going to leave this. It's a bit slow today. Don't know why. Yeah, got it, Adam. Yeah, I thought so. What you were saying. So all you need to do is you. Okay, I should have gone back instead of new, but I'll quickly create a new campaign. All right. So you need to, for the remarketing, what you need to do is again, whether it's a display or video, you go to display and you go to standard, put in your website address, continue. Okay. So in the audience manager, you would need to create your audience list first. So there, you can either create a new one, all those visitors who have been to your website, but the one which I would recommend is set it up in Google Analytics for all website visitors and import that into Google Ads. I think I'll show you guys how to do that next week. That's the best way, because then you're going to capture all the audiences and not just the Google Ads one. So if you are getting organic traffic, Facebook, Twitter, and all these other SEO, so everybody will be pixeled in. And then all you do is you go over here and you go to remarketing, and then in here you have your website visitors. So I have, I create 15 days audience, 30 days, 7 days, all visitors, all converts. You can pretty much, there's loads and loads of ways to set these up. So if somebody has bounced off my website, I don't want to target them again, so I can exclude them from my remarketing list, because these are the time wasters. I don't want to waste my budget or more budget chasing after them. So somebody who has been on your website and stayed on your website for more than 30 seconds or 1 minute or something like that, those are very highly engaged visitors. So you can really have different audiences in different ad groups, one per ad group, and then see which one is giving you the best results. And that way you can set up your remarketing list. So hope that answered your question. Okay, Umang, if I'm adding 5 keywords and topic in one ad group, then how does it target in GDN? So Google is going to look at it. And Umang, if you were not here yesterday, please look at yesterday's video as to how I group these keywords. So it needs to be very relevant. So in one ad group, in that audience list, I have, in fact, I'll show it to you. Okay. So for the Nike shoes, I had only Nike shoes as my keywords. For Puma shoes, I would have Puma and so on, right? So I won't have mixed keywords in here. So it's all about Nike, Nike, Nike. All of these are Nike shoes, right? So that's how I would do that. So you can have up to 50, 60 even. So the more you give Google, the more Google will know, okay, this is what you're targeting. So I can just keep on clicking more of these. I won't put this one in because this is Adidas, Nike. So for Adidas, I will create a new ad group. So then I can see which ones of my ad groups are working. And the good thing about this, and the way I have shown you, is if you had an e-commerce website, I will send the Nike traffic to the Nike category page, Puma ones to the Puma one, Reebok one to the Reebok one. So it's extremely targeted. So I can have different pages. If I had both of these in the same ad group and you're just sending them to the home page, so it's not very relevant, because on the home page you might have 10 million other things you are selling. So the more targeted you set up your campaigns and ad groups, the better it's going to be. Cool. Okay, brilliant. So there aren't any more questions right now. So yeah, I will do a bit of Google Analytics next week and set up audiences and goals so that you can see how to import them and bring them into Google Ads. Okay, you're welcome, Adam and Umang. Adam, are Gmail ads good for B2B? Can you do radius targeting? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I run Gmail ads all day long, and they work pretty good for me. Um, you got to try it. It's not about me telling you whether it works or not. You got to try it and see if it works for you and your business or not. Okay, Rohit, I would like to know advice to use modified broad match keywords for a new campaign to reach more people. Yeah, you can use broad modified keywords. I won't advise you to use a broad match for sure, unless your campaign goals are just for brand awareness. But I would definitely use broad modified keywords, and I hope you're referring to a search campaign, because broad modified will not be applicable to the display campaigns. You just need to go broad match. So for search, you can use broad modified, phrase, and exact match. And obviously, don't forget your negatives. They are the most important type of keywords. Okay, brilliant. So thank you guys for being here and putting in these questions, and hope you enjoyed this session. Hope you have a great weekend, and I shall see you back here on Monday at 5 o'clock UK time. Till then, goodbye.